What's going on, folks? Welcome to tonight's episode of the season finale for the Run and Gun podcast. Tonight I'm JPeeps,
And I'm Ace.
and we are so excited to have you tonight. We got a little bit of everything. Um, got we got my mock draft tonight. They got to have theirs last night, so tonight I'm gonna have my mock draft tonight.
So
So I'm
you're
gonna tell
doing
you.
the whole thing solo? Or am I helping out? Or are we doing
I
like how we
mean,
did
I
alternate?
mean, if you want to hop in, like I said, if you want to hop in, I know. Like I said, I know I'm gonna get my piece, but you can do your
Yeah,
redraft
that's
and everything.
fine.
What else we got tonight? We're gonna discuss which HBCU prospect will be taken first.
Oh, we know.
Wait, say that again.
Freeze. Yeah, you froze there. I said we know B.
Yeah.
First
No,
initials M and his last initial is Bell. Or last name's Bell.
I agree. That's
I was
what I
supposed to
think.
say B and oh well. You get to Mark.
Oh, you keep freezing up.
Be a friend, tell a friend. Subscribe. We should have, I think, one episode of Last Give. I'll have one the week after. But yeah, can't believe it's already the season finale.
Yeah, no, we got through this thing. And it's been exciting.
Mm-hmm.
It has from the first episode to the last. I think the first episode we had Stank. Second episode we had Savion. 2 weeks ago we had Coach Lemke. This was a good season. Enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We can bring more. I'm enjoying it. But intro's next.
Without further ado, hit the intro.
Yes.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is JP.
This is the Bug.
This is JC.
This is Flash. This is Jimi Hendrix.
And you're listening to
the Run and Gun podcast.
All right.
So let's, dive right into it. First things first, of course, the HBCU topic of this show. So we have a few things to discuss, and we're not going to go into detail about this either. I'm going to just say this.
I mean, the one from today?
Well, I'm going to hit on this one right away. Jackson State had this spring game. Everybody thinks that Travis Hunter is apparently the second coming of Deion Sanders and that he's just so immaculate. Look, I'm going to say it like this. I've seen a lot of number one prospects come into college football that have been ballers, and I've seen some that have been flops. So I expect this one to be no less.
You see 2 0 stars, 1 stars, all first-round picks, and our studs in. Not a 5-star.
Exactly. See, and that's the thing with that. I mean, I'm not going to knock the kids out of the building. He's going to be a heck of an athlete. It's already been told that he's going to go both ways for Jackson State. I think he's going to be a good player. But here's the thing that we lose sight of too. Not all 5 stars end up being first round picks.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. So I think we need to support this move, of course, but we need to be mindful that at the end of the day, stars don't matter because again, I played with the number 1 wide receiver in the class of 2016, and his work ethic was piss poor.
Greg?
Yeah, and his work ethic was piss poor. You had guys that were 3rd string wide receivers that would outwork him. So, again, we'll see. we'll see. I'm rooting for the kid to be good, but I'm also going to say too, don't get your hopes up. All right, awesome. So now that I got that out the way, HBCU prospects for this week between tomorrow night all the way to Sunday, we have the NFL draft. So I present this to you guys first.
Well, let me answer it, I guess.
Yes.
I need to put the YouTube thing on Twitter, but yeah, for me, I already answered it at the beginning of the show. Marquise Bell is my guy, but I think if the Saints don't go in Brisker or Cross in the first 2 rounds, take him back around. I think so. If they don't go safety in either of the first 3 picks, he's in round. Kind of early. Definitely round 4 is when his it's gonna open up for him. So that's where I think most likely. I mean, there's a couple other safety needed teams. Like Dallas had him work out on a top 30 visit, so you got to keep an eye out on that. But it's gonna be him or Duran, I think his name is, right, from South Carolina State.
Yeah. Honestly, I will say this: I believe the first player off the board as far as HBCU prospects goes will not be a quarterback. It will not be a linebacker or a defensive lineman. I think that it will be a DB of some sort. Either it's Durant or it'll be Joshua Williams or it'll be Marquise Bell. I think one of those 3 are going to be the first ones to go. Marquise Bell had in his final game had one of probably the best games as far as being a tackler at safety. He proved because his ball skills were off the charts and his ability to tackle was off the charts all season long. But I feel like against Southeast Louisiana in a losing effort, that's where I felt like he displayed his best ability as proving to be a textbook tackler. Because in a game where Southeastern Louisiana was starting to break away and breaking tackles, he was able to hang and make plays left and right. So that's what I do feel. But also, too, wouldn't surprise me. The one that wouldn't surprise me is if Joshua Williams from Fayetteville State ended up being the first player taken. That would not surprise
me. Interesting.
He impressed.
Yeah, I think. You wanted to senior?
Say again?
Okay. No, guy goes out and he shows out at the Senior Bowl. He generally gets picked higher. So yeah, I can see it. But it's a toss up between probably need, scheme fit, and all that. Teams have them ranked by that and their intangibles or whatever. So I think any one of them can start probably mid to end of round 3, where the comp picks start. To at minimum, those 3 guys will go at the latest, probably round 6.
I agree. I do think a lot of the other ones will be drafted eventually. I think James Houston will land somewhere. I do believe Akil Glass will land somewhere. Honestly, really, if you want me to be honest, Atlanta needs to make a shot at Akil Glass in the later rounds.
Yep.
I'm just gonna call it like it is, because I mean, look, Marcus Mariota ain't gonna be there forever. Matt Ryan's gone, which I still can't believe they actually cut the cord.
For enough.
Yeah. So I mean, look, Akil Glass would honestly fit perfectly in Atlanta, in my opinion.
I can see it. I have a feeling he probably won't go. He might go undrafted. Is what my bad feeling is about that. I think he might actually go undrafted, which sucks. But
honestly,
then again, he might go like Ian Book should never have gotten drafted, in my opinion. But he also went in the 4th round, so crazy things happen with quarterbacks.
Hey, honestly, I'm gonna tell you now, that sadly would not surprise me either. I've had discussions about that with people I'm not going to name.
Even PFF doesn't even have Akil Glass in their mock draft simulator, or Savion, for that matter. So
Savion, I could see landing somewhere as an undrafted free agent, or I could see him being taken in like the 6th or 7th round.
Yep.
And
But
I had a discussion about this earlier today on Twitter. I would love to see him in LA.
oh yeah, somebody said that. I think I saw when they were talking about that. Him and Donald, like him warning from Donald would help a lot.
Oh yeah, it would be fantastic. So I would love to see that. Who else is there out there? You have Antes running back Jermaine Martin, who's someone else that could be taken.
We shall see. We shall see. I don't know if these guys, the NFL's kind of picky on their two-faced way of, how they draft. So it's
I agree.
whatever. So,
But now I present this to you. How long until the SWAC starts to challenge the upper tier FCS teams? Because someone actually proposed this too, saying the difference has been in the linemen, which is honestly a very obvious fact. That's really the difference between the FCS mostly the FCS and the FBS. Honestly, is the lineman depth. But how long?
How long? I give it under a decade the way they've been going the last 3-4 years, I want to say. So
Okay.
I'd say I'm being optimistic. I go under a decade because they're getting more funding nowadays than they were previously. So with the funding, you're gonna have like a better draw, I should say, for some of these guys. And even look how Hunter went to Jackson State, over Florida State. That's like you're starting to see that more and more. So I'd say probably like 10 years, maybe like 15. I don't think it'd be like 20. I think the way how they've been going the last 5 years with like the more funding, like I just said, is like they can make a play maybe. But I mean, they only had 2 teams in the playoffs, so and Jackson State didn't go anywhere like FAMU did. There's like still a big there, at least they're making. So you're like, okay, so they're like the top guys here. The HBCUs are like here right now. But with the funding coming in, you can see it maybe closing up.
Yeah, honestly, I said this on Twitter about that. Let me find it actually. Hold on one sec. Let me find it. Here we go. So I said this. I said it can be done. I can't promise the gap will get closed. I can't promise when the gap will get closed. But a school like North Dakota State shouldn't be walking into Florida, Texas, Georgia, and Alabama and getting kids so easily. Because if you look at North Dakota State's roster right now, you will find kids from those states.
Christian Watson.
Yes, exactly. Christian Watson, prime example, from Florida prospect, probably one of the best wide receivers to come out of Hillsborough County in the last 5 years, and didn't sign with any schools down here in the South. Went up to North Dakota State, made a name for himself, and now he's going to probably get drafted in the first 3 rounds, maybe the first 4.
So I was going to say Trey Lance too, but he's from Minnesota.
I would have never
and
guessed.
Carson Wentz is from one of the Dakotas.
That I believe. But
I mean, Josh Allen's from California, and he's went to Wyoming State or something like that, right?
Wyoming, the Cowboys.
Yeah, and that's not like a big school. But
nothing like the pipeline from California to those schools up north is not bad. But the thing that those teams have that a lot of schools down here don't have, the schools down here have an advantage too, is the elements. If push comes to shove in a playoff game, you got to go up there. And I actually had this conversation with someone a few weeks ago. You got to go up there into the mountains and go play a game in Montana or something. Those are harsh elements. But likewise, they have to come down here. The sun's going to tear them up.
Humid. Well, also, like if it's the playoffs, for example, right? It's like some of those games. By the time the playoffs come around, it's already winter over here, so it's not. You don't have a humid advantage.
Yeah.
So.
The only thing I can say for that is the way it feels down here in the winter is nothing compared to the way it feels up there in the winter.
Here, but up there.
I know what you mean. But yeah, so I mean, we shall see. We shall see. And now we can get to the fun
Are
part.
you even talking? We didn't even talk about Mike. We can't
Oh,
talk
it's all good.
that last week, so we're good.
Exactly.
All right, you want me to share the screen?
Yes, go ahead and share it. We are ready to start drafting.
Okay, here we go. I'm throwing that over there. Okay, cool. So let's do all teams. We're only doing one round. Enter draft. All right,
Okay.
let me switch the thing. Well, did I break it?
No, you didn't break it.
There we go. I can make it nice, even bigger. Look at that. How's that look? Look good? Cool. Start draft. All right. So
before we started, someone said something funny.
Huh?
FAMU beats Jackson State this year with Travis Hunter. FAMU Twitter might be unhinged. Oh, I'm telling you now, if that happens, I'm dropping nukes everywhere. I'm dropping nukes everywhere. I'm dropping nukes like verbally and over this app. It's gonna be fun if it happens.
Mm.
But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the draft. The Jacksonville Jaguars are now on the clock.
All right. You doing odds, I do evens again? Or what do you want to do? Or I'll just give my chime in for every pick.
I will do odds, you can do evens.
All right, you go first. Let's go.
With the first pick of the draft, with the first pick in the 2022 NFL draft, the the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trayvon Walker.
Okay, so we're starting up the same way we did yesterday. Where the hell's Trayvon? There we go.
Right there. Edge
Right,
rusher.
that kind of makes sense, but I guess the Alden Smith thing is what's driving that whole thing. I don't understand that, but I kind of said this yesterday. If Aiden Hutchinson's at 2, like available at 2, that pick is gonna get turned in probably 2 minutes at max. There won't even be much of a debate. I don't think.
Second pick of the 2022 NFL draft, the Detroit Lions select Aiden Hutchinson. Yep. That sounds about right. Bring the hometown kid back home.
Now, this is where the fun begins because they're saying corner could go here, or an offensive lineman, or a defensive lineman.
So, okay, they have needs at every position. Oh, Jesus. Wow. That's how you know that even the draft websites know the Houston Texans are garbage. All right. So, with the third pick in the 2022 NFL draft, the Houston Texans select Evan Neal, tackle.
Ooh. All right.
That's what
Evan
I'm thinking.
Neal's the pick. Always go Alabama. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, lineman-wise, you can't go wrong for the most part.
For the most part, yeah. Alex Leatherwood was kind of an if, but the New York Jets, I think I had him taking Jermaine Johnson last night. All right, so we're gonna let's see.
This is where I think
the thing with Mekhi Becton is what's getting me thinking. With the fourth pick in the 2022 draft, the New York Jets select Ikem Ekwonu from North Carolina State.
I was gonna say Chris Olave goes there
at 4.
Yeah.
Where did you hear this? I need to hear this. Explain. Look, I thought they'd go wide receiver at 10 if it doesn't get traded for Debo, but
I always say when in the draft, always expect the unexpected. They have a needed wide receiver. They need someone to go with Braxton Berrios and Elijah Moore, and Chris Olave is it. And they've already restacked and built up that secondary with Jordan Whitehead and I forget who else it was that they added.
Give me a second. I'm going back and I'm switching that pick.
Oh my gosh, he restarted it again. He's restarted.
I went back and that got me thinking, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna actually do it. Just screw everything up. All right.
Well,
You had
feel free to
Trayvon
hop
going.
as well, folks, on YouTube if you're watching. So yeah, we had Trayvon Walker,
Trayvon,
Hutchinson,
Aiden, and then Evan Neal.
Evan Neal right there, and
And
then
we're this is our mock draft, right? So we're going Chris Olave at 4.
I'm telling you, Chris Olave, it would not surprise me. One thing I've learned is to not always expect the unexpected with this, and I could see Chris Olave going at 4. It's another wide receiver for Zach Wilson to throw to. You have a trifecta, and like I said, they're already putting effort into that defense for Robert Saleh. They're trying to make some noise.
Okay. I did not see that coming, to be honest with you, but hey, that's the draft in a nutshell. I didn't see Sean Farrell going to 4 a couple years ago either, so what the hell. All right, number 5. Who do you got? I'd say this one right here.
New York Giants are on the clock. Okay. They have a pressing need for offensive linemen because they need to protect Daniel Jones. Ikem Ekwonu. Yeah, Ikem Ekwonu from North Carolina State. Yep, I can see that.
All right. Do they go quarterback here?
Carolina Panthers? No. They've already David Tepper's already committed to.
They told Sam Darnold they might draft a quarterback. And when they tell the guy that they're going to draft a quarterback, they're probably going to draft a quarterback.
If they draft a quarterback, I could see it being Malik Willis. Yes, I said what I said.
All right. I don't think they go cross. I doubt it.
If they get a quarterback, it's Malik Willis. But I'm seeing also
why?
Why
would they go Malik? Just tell me why they would go Malik Willis. I want to hear why you got to say that, because I feel Matt like Wolf's going to be gone after this year. So who's going to develop Malik Willis?
I feel like it's just a matter of, Malik Willis brings elements to the game that Sam Darnold does not. And then also, too, I think Malik Willis really impressed with that pro day and showing that he has an arm strength that Sam Darnold does not. And if he can get a good coach after Matt Rule is even gone, you got to bring David Tepper has to bring in someone that can tap into his potential, that can guide him.
This is your mock draft. We go Malik Willis at 6.
I defended my point.
All right. I defended
my point here.
Do another Giants pick. They went Ikem at 5. Who they go 6? Corner, Stingley, or Gardner?
I could see.
Or Thibodeau.
Ooh. This is actually where it gets good. Pull up my edge rushers.
All my edges.
Well, okay.
I think we had them go Karlaftis last night. Jermaine Johnson is going to go into top 10.
Kayvon Thibodeau. Honestly, sadly enough, I don't know why, but I could see Kayvon Thibodeau slipping in this draft for some odd reason.
He's not getting past right here. This is his floor right here.
Maybe.
That or Stingley. It'll be him or Stingley at 9.
Now pull up.
If it doesn't get traded.
Pull up the linebackers for me.
Linebackers?
Yes. Because I see linebackers also need.
It's probably one of these two.
Dean. Honestly, I'm going to say Nakobe Dean.
All right. We're just going to say screw it all. I like it. I like it a lot. Why does my light just keep doing this?
Georgia would go in there. Because my thing is I see now. I'm gonna defend this one as well. Nakobe Dean impressed immensely with his playoff tape. His pursuit in the Orange Bowl, second to none. The way he played against Alabama, second to none. That whole defense. I think this is where we start to see Georgia kind of pick things up and get it rolling. How many Georgia players have we gotten off the board so far?
2.
2, Trayvon Walker and Nakobe Dean. Okay, that's already pretty impressive. 2 Georgia guys in the top 10. Okay, so now the Falcons are on the clock. The Falcons.
What now? No, I'm looking at the Daniel Jeremiah last mock draft, like the one that just came out like an hour ago, and they have him going Garrett Wilson at 7, and Jamison Williams going at 8.
Jamison Williams at 8.
If the Falcons go wide receiver here, I honestly think they're the biggest idiots in the whole league.
I really hope they don't.
Because they're gonna just ruin another guy.
They are.
They have so many issues. They need to go Thibodeau if he's here, but they're too stupid not to.
I don't see them going Thibodeau. Honestly, I feel like they're gonna pick someone that the Falcons fans are gonna revolt and be very like pissed off about.
Oh, you want to do that then? All right, let me scroll down a bit.
Go down to the guard. Go Tyler. What's his name right there?
Tyler Smith.
The guy from Iowa that was right there.
Wait, the guy from where?
Scroll up. No, like
Linderbaum.
Yeah, that's definitely a Falcons pick. Definitely a Falcons pick.
All right, well, we'll go Tyler Linderbaum. Just say screw it all.
I'm just saying, damn the torpedoes at that point right there. Like that is literally a pick that Falcons fans are going to be walking around, sitting inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, going, "What the did we just do?" And they're going to start.
Yeah, imagine Hendricks and living in Atlanta, having to deal with all that.
Oh, Hendricks is going to be laughing his butt off. This one right here is pretty simple. I think this is Kayvon Thibodeau. This was Kayvon.
Me too. I agree with you right there. Thibodeau, too easy.
You got this one.
We took Olave first. Cross,
I think
or Gardner. Yeah. Sauce at 10.
Ooh. You wanted
Sauce
something
at
there.
10.
I can see that too. I can see that.
I like Sauce. Sauce being I think what's gonna happen is Sauce goes 4 and Olave goes 10 if they do that. Olave won't go 4. It'll probably be the other way around.
I could see that, honestly.
I'm going Sauce here. It makes too much sense.
It does. It does.
Personal opinion, this is the pick right here for 11. I think this is what it is.
One last thing about pick number 10. Robert Saleh's defense requires athleticism. He's already got Jordan Whitehead. He's already got multiple athletes on that defense that need to just tap in. Sauce Gardner, who did not allow a touchdown at all during his time in Cincinnati. He's the guy.
Yeah, he got to deal with Tyreek, and he's gonna have to deal with Stephon. Yeah, you need to get him in there.
He's gonna be humbled.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get a touchdown a lot on him his rookie year.
Oh yeah, I mean, and that's what happens with DBs. Nobody's perfect. Washington Commanders are now on the clock.
First pick as the new Commanders, but sadly they won't have new ownership yet.
Center linebacker.
They won linebacker last year. They won Jamin Davis from Kentucky last year.
Yeah, so they definitely aren't going linebacker. Maybe center or guard, honestly.
Did they lose Brandon Sheriff? I have no idea if they lost Brandon Sheriff. But I don't think I think they're going wide receiver in the first round.
Oh, you may want to go back. We can definitely see what you're doing.
Oh, yes, that's right. My apologies.
You're good.
I forgot that tab is on screen share. Let me go on the other tab and do that. Can you see? I don't think you can, but let me see where Brandon Sheriff is.
He is with the Jaguars.
Okay, so he did leave, but I don't know if they replaced him in the first round. I don't know if they go wide receiver in the first round or if they go guard. Or they're shopping. What's that guy's name? Deron Payne. I think they're shopping. Devontae White.
They honestly shopped Deron Payne after what happened at the end of the season.
Yeah, he fought somebody. Who did he fight? Jonathan Allen, right? He fought.
Yeah, exactly.
Wyatt or London?
Wait, where's London?
Right here.
Yeah, I see Drake London. They got to build up their wide receiving core. They got to. Well,
he fits better with Scary Terry than Jameson does.
They got a lot of work to do, in my opinion.
Oh, this is a no-brainer.
Oh yeah.
If Stingley's at 12, that is guaranteed to pick, in my opinion. I don't know, or Hamilton.
No, I
Because
think
defensive. I think the DB coach in Minnesota is the LSU DB coach from the championship team that had
Patrick
Stanley his
Peterson's
freshman year.
good, too.
So
Patrick
yeah,
Peterson's good too, so it makes sense.
yeah.
All right, the Houston
Now we're back
Texans.
to who'd they take first? Evan Neal. All right, who do you got him going?
All right, so they already took a lineman. with
Hamilton
Evan.
or Karlaftis? Karlaftis feels like a JJ Watt type player.
I was gonna. You know what? They do need to
For them.
replace Harrison Smith, so I'd say Kyle Hamilton.
Justin Reed, not Harrison Smith.
Oh, they already got Justin Reed. Oh, they have Justin Reed.
No,
okay.
Justin Reed went to Kansas City. Harrison Smith's on the Vikings.
Oh, Harrison Smith is still there. Okay, my bad.
On the Vikings.
Yeah, George Karlaftis. Oh wait. Oh
This pick could get traded, so keep that in mind.
yeah, it could. It could. Okay, yeah, definitely Kyle Hamilton with Houston.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baltimore. This is where the fun begins.
Honestly,
McDuffie again. I still like McDuffie here, but I don't know. Or Wyatt.
oh,
Calais is getting up there in age.
Calais is getting up there in age. You know what? I think they wait another year. Trent McDuffie, definitely him.
All right. Do you believe the rumors of Jameson Williams?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Or do they go Devin Lloyd here? Or they go Devin Lloyd at 18 and Jameson at 15? Just so the Saints don't get Jameson. If Jameson's at 16, they will go Jameson. But what's going to happen with New Orleans? I'm going to tell you this now. They're going to have. I have a feeling it's going to be like 2017, the way that we're talking about that they had came out. They're going to have like a couple guys, right? It's like there you go, player, not position. So you're going to have like 2-3 guys. And the minute one of them gets taken, right, or if there's a run on that position where the player is in, you're going to see them trade up. You're going to see them trade up for that guy. And I hope it's Jameson, but I doubt it. But if Jameson goes here, I'm taking Cross anyway at 16. I'm fine in this position. I get one of these two. I'm happy.
15 is Jameson Williams.
All right. I'm making this pick next pick easy. Bam.
And then the Chargers, they have the edge rushers, they have the defense that they need. So this is going to be
They don't have the interior. They don't have the interior defense for the run stopping.
Devin Lloyd then. Devin Lloyd's the pick.
Okay.
From Utah. Geographically and just that makes a lot of sense. Now this pick with the Eagles again. After taking a wide receiver,
does this pick get traded?
It might. Honestly, to be real with you, I feel like the Bucks might trade up for this.
Who are they going to go?
Devontae Wyatt or Jordan Davis, one of the two.
I feel like what's Vita Vea's measurables?
They haven't brought back Sue yet. Is the thing too.
What is Vita Vea's measurables? Because I think you bring a good point. I think they waited to sign soon because they want to see what's going to happen at the draft. But I want to know what Sue's what Vita Vea's measurables are, because that would be their prototype defensive tackle with Light. So because Vita Vea is like a shorter guy, but he's built, which makes me think Wyatt. But Sue's also a freak of a nature, which makes me think Davis.
Okay. So Vita Vea's height.
I'm going to work on the tray while you do that.
Here we go. With Vita Vea's height, 6'4", his weight's 347 pounds. His wingspan was 76 and 1/4 inches. Arm length, 34 and 5/8. Hand size was 10 inches. His 40 was 5'1". His bench press was 41 reps. So that's where he is.
So what do you think, Vita Vea? Not Vita Vea. Jordan Davis or Devontae Wyatt? I think this could be a potential trade. 27 and 60 for 18. First and a second for 18.
I feel like
you have to jump up 9 picks. On draft night, it's going to be more than that, but And
feel like,
this for the trade to go through, it's going to be.
I feel like it's just 27 and 18. They flip around because the
Ain't
Eagles.
nobody flips around first round picks
You never know.
just like that.
You never know. Or you know what? To give them 261 or 248. 200. Give them 248. Take away 60.
That trade is not going to get. This trade will get lopsided. 27 for 18 is lopsided.
So yeah, give them. That's 248.
Third.
248.
91.
Okay.
That's fair value for the Eagles.
So yeah, the trade is accepted. Okay.
Tampa, Wyatt or Davis? I forgot who you said.
Look at Wyatt's measurables for me. Hit the show more button.
6'3", 304.
And Vita Vea was 6'4", 347. You know what? And then hit Jordan Davis for me. 6'3", 340.
Jordan Davis fixed it better.
I definitely think they take Jordan Davis.
Done.
Yeah.
All right, my life is nice and happy. If this happens, I'd be the happiest person on Twitter tomorrow night.
And I'm telling you now. And I think
if that happened, I'd be so happy.
I think that is what will happen too. I do in fact think that the Bucs are gonna realize like, oh my gosh, we need to jump in front of the Saints for something, and they're gonna make a move like that, and they're gonna trade up to get Jordan Davis. At this pick right here, 20, Pittsburgh needs an interior lineman that's gonna wreak havoc. Devontae Wyatt.
No, they're going quarterback. They've said that's a guarantee. It's a quarterback.
Oh, what man? You're already giving up on Mitch Trubisky?
I'm not giving up on him. I'm saying what they say. But who knows? Maybe not. Oh, they just said Trayvon Walker will be the pick tonight. Some dude just said that. I don't know what he knows, but he's from Palm Coast, Florida. Looks like he works in Jacksonville, but okay. He said Trayvon Walker is the pick tomorrow night at 1.
Makes sense. It makes sense. All
right.
Well, you know what? Go quarterback here. Go quarterback.
Well, see now, an interesting thing. One of those Pittsburgh beat writers, right? He's like the big time beat writer, like how like Rick Stroud is in Tampa, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like that in Pittsburgh, but he's like a little bigger. He has his own radio and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think his name's I'm forgetting his name now. Mark Madden, I think is his name. He put up a poll I saw, and it said, "Who do you think has the same like opportunity, right? Who do you think can have the highest upside between Pickett, Trubisky, and Willis?" And surprisingly, the vote was lopsided Trubisky, and I was shocked.
I feel like Pittsburgh fans, they want experience. Pittsburgh, to me, I feel like
it looked like Tomlin likes Willis. But if Willis is here, I think Willis is the pick. I don't think Pickett is.
I agree.
Zion Johnson?
Mm-mm.
Karlaftis? Nah.
I think Devontae Wyatt. I feel like they need to get nastier in the middle.
They got Cam, and there's another guy who was out all last year, and I'm forgetting his name. He's gonna be back this year, but okay. We got Wyatt.
Actually, no. Give me the Central Michigan guy, or one of the Michigan guy. They need
their tackles.
They
I
need
have no idea who their tackles is. Okay, we go Raymond. All right, New England.
This is a line.
Or Karlaftis.
Karlaftis
looks like a Patriot.
This is a Patriot thing right here. This makes too much sense.
Yeah. Green Bay. Burks.
Green Bay, they need a wide receiver to replace what they've lost.
I don't think Pickens goes before Treylon Burks. I don't know why Treylon Burks is all the way down here, but he does it all. And I think
bring up that whole list of wide receivers.
All right. I think they have Pickens above Burks or Sky Moore.
That wouldn't even surprise me either. and it would.
But they also said Green Bay might not take wide receivers at either pick. So
they need to. Honestly, that would be the dumbest thing they do if they're just losing Devontae Adams.
mm-hmm.
So if this pick is not a wide receiver,
Green Bay is gonna riot. Dodson, maybe.
It needs to.
They say no skills, so he's just a little undersized.
It needs to be somebody, one of these guys. It's so hard to tell with Green Bay because I feel like Green Bay they can make the right decision, but you can't expect them to, especially after taking Jordan Love in the first round, and that ultimately pissed off Aaron Rodgers.
Trayvon,
it's your call. Pull the trigger, GM.
We going Trayvon. He's got the best talent. It's just the speed didn't test well for some reason. He's like AJ Brown.
Next up, we have the Cardinals, who already exercised
Kyler Murray's fifth year. Yeah. Sorry.
Corner. They got corner. You know what? This right here, definitely Devontae Wyatt.
You don't want to protect Kyler Murray.
Oh, wait. Okay, you brought up a good point. Zion Johnson.
I thought you to change your mind so bad.
You brought up a good point.
All right, we go Zion Johnson.
You got to get someone if that's. You know what? No, I'm not even going to go there.
Oh, we screwing around, bro. We did Jermaine Johnson bad. He's supposed to go in the top 10.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, he can wait. He can go to Dallas if he wants. Nah, They already got their guy. They want to trade up, apparently. I don't know who it's for, but they say they want to trade up bad.
Number 20.
They want to get in front of Philly for some reason.
Because it's a rival. They don't want him to go. They don't want anybody to go to a rival.
Uh-huh.
Wyatt? This one, let's see. You lost to Mark Cooper. Yeah, you lost to Mark Cooper. So wide receiver, offensive line help. Yeah, they were all right with the line. Maybe
they lost Collins. Man, some other dude retired. What was his name? The center. Or no, that was the last year, not this year.
This is tough. This is your call.
My call. Oh yeah, it's pick 24. Who am I fooling? All right. Offensive line, defensive line, and linebacker. Yoish. I'm going to go Wyatt. I don't know.
Let's see. Now the Buffalo.
I have no idea what the hell Buffalo is doing.
They have what they need at wide receiver.
Gabriel Davis is going to be the guy.
Defensively, they have good safety play. They have good corners. They have good linemen.
Elon? Or Andrew Booth? Maybe.
I'd say Andrew Booth.
Who are the safeties? No, they just paid Levi Wallace. Tre'Davious White's coming back. Who else is there really beside them?
Micah Hyde.
Well, he's a safety.
Oh.
But Poyer and I think they said Poyer and the Bills are having some kind of beef.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Lewis Cine sneaks in there.
They added Von Miller too.
Yeah. All right. What do you want to do? Your pick anyway.
This one's tough. I'm going to go Andrew Booth Jr. I don't know.
All right.
At this point, it's kind of like we're building for depth.
Yep.
On the clock.
Ooh, this is my pick.
Tennessee Titans.
Who's the guy who's been hurt and is coming back, but he got a significant injury?
Derrick Henry got a significant injury, but he came back.
Well, yes, I'm saying they took Caleb Farley the last year. They took Jeffrey Simmons, who was hurt. Oh, this pick is too easy. Give me a second. I got to scroll a bit for it. Oh, Jabba. They lost, what was that guy? Because that's a linebacker they lost, right? Not a pass rusher.
Mm-hmm.
Do they go Ojabo? No, they run a 3-4. They don't run a 4-3. No, they won't go Ojabo. Who is the top offensive lineman? Tyler Smith? He
Yeah.
can play guard.
Yeah.
Okay, Tyler Smith.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, linemen they need to be able to be versatile to last long in the NFL anyway. Eagles, I think Lewis Sign.
Yeah, they lost Rodney McLeod. Makes sense. That's fast, nice and easy. Packers. I'm looking at Jermaine Johnson.
You might as well because they lost. Oh my gosh, what was his name?
Darius
Smith.
All right, we go Jermaine Johnson for them.
Kansas.
Oh, this is a no-brainer.
You got to replace Tyreek Hill. Well, they already did.
Pickens or Moore, or go both wide receiver. They got Juju, so I don't know.
One of these
Sky Moore, or Pickens. Your pick.
Well, they got Juju.
What's Sky Moore's 40 time? I have no idea.
Let's. Oh wow, you got it right there. Is that?
No, that's not the 40 time.
Oh, okay. Wait. Let's see.
You're gonna have to look it up.
Sky Moore's combine overall. Golly, these kids are 2000s babies. That's how you know I'm getting old. Don't say it.
That's how you know I'm old.
Oh please.
The NBA draft players are in the same age bracket as me, in the same age year as me. The one and dones.
See, welcome to the retirement home, my friend. He ran a 4.1.
What did Pickens run?
Oh jeez.
I'll look it up.
No, don't look it up. Let's see. What did George Pickens run? I think he ran
4.47. Sky Moore. All right, they're right back on the clock. Travis Jones.
They need a safety. They need a safety because they lost.
They just signed Justin Reed.
Oh, that's true. But they also lost Sorensen.
Sorensen wasn't doing much. Pittier, maybe? Or Elam. They could use a corner. Elam or I can't say his last name.
Kyer Elam.
We'll go Kyer Elam.
Yeah.
Bengals. They're going corner, I feel. Maybe.
This one will be Jalen Petrie.
Or Daxton Hill. Now they got what's that guy from Mike Hilton to be their slot, so we'll go Petrie. What does he play? No, he also plays slot.
All I'm gonna say is you got to be able to be versatile if you're gonna be in the NFL and play corner or play defensive back.
All right, we're going Petrie. All right, Sam Howell
for Detroit.
Yeah,
but they got Jared Goff. We already
Trevor Penning. They got Penny Sewell. They don't want a linebacker. Arnold Ibikiti.
You know what? I don't even know because I don't even know what to tell you at this point because I feel like whatever they do, it will not matter. They're still going to be sorry.
All right, let's go. This guy's going to sneak into the first round. I can tell you who's going to sneak into the first round. I got to scroll a bit, but
David Ojabo.
God, where the hell's Logan Hall? Logan Hall's going to sneak into the first round. Mafe is going to sneak into the first round. Drake Jackson sneaking in. Kenny Pickett. Daxton Hill for sure. Trevor Penning.
I say
this guy.
I say David Ojabo. Put the tandem from Michigan back together.
Okay. Why not? We'll just say screw it.
You need it, honestly, and you'll sell tickets.
Oh, yeah.
So
well, I think other than this pick, maybe this pick, Everything else seems realistic. Just flip Olave and Gardner, probably. I'm very happy. I get Garrett Wilson and Charles Cross. I'm very happy. You picked Jordan Davis.
I say that because I don't think Sue's coming back. And if you already got Vita Veas onto like a 5-year deal, and then if you bring him in on a 4-year deal, that's basically 4.5 years where nobody's going to be able to run up the middle on you.
I saved the pictures. I'll send it to you later. But
awesome, and that can transition us straight to hot topics for this evening.
NBA
wise, we can say, look,
is Philly gonna blow it tonight?
Is Philly gonna blow it tonight?
Is Toronto gonna force a first half? Holy shit! Giannis got 23 at the half, and DeRozan's got 4 points in an elimination game.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like Chicago's going home.
Oh yeah, Chicago gave up.
I definitely think that Chicago's going home. One last thing I want to say before I jump into some touchy stuff, and I'm kind of upset our national alumni president isn't going to be here for it. The Nets, that's a mess. They need to look themselves in the mirror and reevaluate this whole thing.
The Nets are actually no, that's not a good analogy. I was gonna say, you know what the Steelers were before Juju danced on the Bengals logo. 2 years ago. Yeah. I don't know why, but that's what I think of the Nets. It just fell apart.
They read their press clippings.
They
read them. And it shows.
Steph Curry's making his return to the starting lineup, I think, tonight.
They'll be fine. I believe in Golden State. Golden State won't go through the same problems that the Nets went
There's
through.
a reason why I brought that up.
Nobody's going through the problems the Nets went through.
Yeah, that's why I brought up Curry right after we were talking about Durant. I'm like, Curry probably going on to the second round. Durant already on vacation on his 3, 4, or 5 burners trying to roast people.
Exactly. But I did want to talk about something I saw earlier a few weeks ago, the decline of USF's football program and how UCF has just passed by USF. It is actually very, very sad how far I love how you put your glasses on like you're a librarian for this.
Oh my God, I got this crap right here.
Look, I'm gonna say it like this. Jim Leavitt's right. Because they got rid of Jim Leavitt and the program was never the same. And now USF had one good season with Charlie Strong. They should have kept him. And they haven't been the same since. I think that the game in 2017 against UCF was one where it determined who was going to ascend to be elite in the state of Florida at UCF and USF's level, and it was obviously UCF. UCF's taking their program to the next level. They're getting ready to go to the Big 12 and leave USF behind. USF's still trying to catch up. They've been caught with their pants down, in my opinion. There was one point where USF games used to have more fans in attendance than Bucks games. I knew kids that used to get out of school early to go tailgate for USF games on Thursday night. So, yeah,
I don't even think I've been to a USF game since Teddy Bridgewater was in Louisville.
That's pitiful.
That was 2014, I want to say, was the last time I saw a USF game in person.
You know, ironically enough, my first USF game was USF against Louisville back in like 2004.
I think my first game was USF Cincinnati 06, 07. Back when USF was actually good and Cincinnati was good.
But see, here's the thing.
I miss those black helmet Bearcats.
Go back and watch USF's game against West Virginia in 2007.
I think I saw that game too. That was a fun game.
That was the most electric game in the history of USF's program. And then go back. I was actually sitting inside of a Smoky Bones watching that game.
I think I was at that game.
and then go back and then watch USF's most recent game and look at the huge
Difference.
Yeah, like it's just so pitiful. And then, like I said, you have such a program that's still trying to play catch up. It's pitiful.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And
we know what Flash would say, and I can tell you what he'd say. They've been more focused on bringing in people for academics, even though their academics is lacking too. So
yeah. Oh no. See, if he was here, in my opinion, I feel like he'd just be like, he's like, man, I don't care what
That'd
you
be a
say.
rant.
He's like, I believe that I believe that UCF they're UCF they're not gonna beat USF this year. That's what I think.
He's got that baby Stephen A. down pat.
So I'm just gonna sit here again at the end of another War on I-4 game and just be like, I tried to tell you. He had so much faith a year ago. He had so much faith 2 years ago. I'm just leave it at that. But the other thing too was Oklahoma and USC both had their spring games. Lincoln Riley had a pretty nice time out in LA for their spring game. How you feeling about USC being a threat out west this year?
Well, wouldn't be surprised if USC wins the Pac-12.
Okay.
I won't be
Okay.
surprised. I think Caleb Williams is a guy. Probably like number one, probably in 2 years. I don't think he's Spencer Rattler, so that's why I say that. But Oklahoma, I'm kind of worried about. Dylan Gabe's a quarterback, right?
Yes, Dylan Gabriel's quarterback.
I did not see the game, so I don't know how he looked coming off that broken clavicle. So we shall see how it works out for them. And
They honestly they were more amazed at the attendance of the Oklahoma game than they were as far as the like the overall
performance.
the overall game itself. Like it was more so about the attendance and Baker Mayfield getting like a statue versus the actual
That
game.
looks nothing like him.
I know it looks like what's his name?
Baker Mayfield. I kind of feel bad for Baker, bro. He's got a tough last 2 years, and he hasn't done anything wrong. Like some guys they like make a stupid decision outside of football. The man really hasn't done anything wrong, and he's getting himself screwed over by everybody.
I will say though, he's deeply loved in Norman, Oklahoma.
Oh yeah.
I will say that, but if they keep doing those at home with Baker Mayfield commercials, they might as well just like have it be.
He might actually be at home though. He will be at home.
I was gonna say, do it at the Palace on the Prairie in Norman, in Gaylord Stadium. That's one way to go. Just get it out of Cleveland. Go take it back to Norman. But the other thing too is it's like the statue looked like Robert Patrick. Like that, and oh my god. But I will say
That's nothing like Baker.
Not at all. I do think that I think USC will be a little bit better. I remember when they lost their throne to Oregon back in 08. And now they may climb out of a hole and reclaim it. Oklahoma, I still think they'll be okay.
Mark Sanchez glory days.
Oh my gosh. You don't even get me started. It was after that loss to Texas, it was like John David Booty. Yes, that was his name. You had the Mark Sanchez years and stuff of them just always going to the Rose Bowl and winning. And then after that, they just fell off until Sam Darnold guys came through.
Sam Darnold worked out.
Hey.
They thought he would be like a bona fide superstar or whatever.
The one thing I've come to learn is don't put your faith in anything that comes out of the University of Southern California in the NFL.
Except Keyshawn Johnson.
Oh, he wasn't even all that.
Yeah, Reggie Bush was all right, I guess.
Reggie Bush was the last really great thing, and even in my opinion, Reggie Bush wasn't even really that guy. That would.
Them juju bees would say, "No juju."
I still honestly say the last great USC running back was Marcus Allen, in my opinion. I still say that because it's just like, what do you gain from taking a guy out of USC, especially nowadays?
I'm
Bingo.
on Ross St. Brown. Wasn't bad his rookie year in Detroit.
5 years. I need to see where he is in 5 years.
Well, I think he was like second behind Waddle. He was like up there in receptions. He was on a hot streak at the end of the season.
He
Not a
was,
bad
'cause he was coming through for some fantasy rosters. He was coming through.
Hey, he got Detroit their first win.
That's true.
He showed he got the it factor.
Look,
I don't know.
as long as
But-
they make the right choice this time around.
I don't know. Mark Emmert stepping down from the NCAA president role.
Oh my gosh, sing the praises.
Yep. Throw the parade.
Look, I knew Mark Emmert needed to go when I watched the U Part 2, right? And the NCAA was trying to find things wrong with the University of Miami, and they couldn't find anything. So what they did was, in a scheme to just penalize the football team, they continued to piggyback off of the Nevin Shapiro thing. After that had already been taken care of and squared away. I don't know if you remember when that news broke, but it was like a whole entire long saga of just stories coming in every day over, like, leading up to football season about the University of Miami, Nevin Shapiro. Like, that's all Mark Emmert and the NCAA would piggyback off of, because they could not find anything else that showed a lack of institutional control. So my thing is yes, I'm glad he's gone.
Evan Neal's falling because he had some kind of medical thing with him.
That
Some kind of
sucks.
medical test went bad.
I still believe
That could always be this is also smokescreen season, so don't believe anything, I guess.
I still believe he'll be a Houston Texan by tomorrow night.
We shall see if it's him or Icky.
I agree. But folks, I think
That's gonna do it for us in this season.
Yes, it is. We hit everything.
Second full season for me.
Yes. I've enjoyed this.
I think we had fun this season.
We did a good job.
And we figured out something new for our show. We need to put stuff into the title, not just say episode blank, episode number. We need to put episode number and what the hell's going on.
Yes, we do. That way,
because we put Dan Lemke interview, and that actually did good.
Yes.
But season we had Chris on, and we just put season 3, episode 4. And that thing didn't have anything on it because no one knows. Because we're gonna rebrand. I guess is the word.
Yes, we are, and this is why it's good to have multiple minds instead of just one lone.
Mm-hmm.
So I do appreciate him for thinking about this.
When are we coming back?
When are we coming back? Shoot, honestly,
July, or you want to wait till August?
Maybe August. Where are we at right now? Yeah, it might be August.
Wednesdays are gonna get boring for the summer. Might need to go get myself a new job.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. It may be July, or it may be Will Smith's favorite month of the year. Who knows? Yes, I just said that.
I know what you meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, people everywhere. This man just
Yep. Will Smith.
Oh God.
May come back to Will Smith's favorite time of the year. we just might. I don't know yet.
Okay, we're good. Yes, but that's gonna do it for us in season 3. We'll be back. Will Smith's favorite month of the year.
Na.
Be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for another amazing season. Hopefully, we'll get more new guests on for the next football season of FAMU and all this sport world coming around. Next week, we're going to do the breakdown and reaction of the NFL draft on Last Give. Tuesday.
Do we have a draft episode tomorrow night with Flash and Ace? Live during the draft?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
We got final Saturday. I don't know about that. I ain't study shit for that yet.
Good. So you need to go study. Go get your work done.
Yeah, but I'm going to be watching the draft still. I just probably won't be able to have a show. I'll be like, I have the phone with Twitter up, the computer with the draft, and with the work.
There's nothing wrong with that, my friend.
Not around.
But yeah, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed. We may see you after June. Well, we'll definitely see you after Juneteenth. We may see you after the 4th of July, or we may see you during
Will Smith's favorite time.
Yeah, we may see you during Will Smith's favorite time of the month. I don't know yet.
Favorite time of the year. Favorite month of the year. Yeah,
well,
whatever.
It's Janet's favorite time of the year.
Jada.
Y'all take care. Y'all
It's
stay.
definitely favorite time of the year.
Good night.